Hi, and welcome to Thursday's Thrill. So today I am going to read 1 Peter 1, 5, and 6. It says, "And through your faith, God is protecting you by his power until you receive this salvation, which is ready to be revealed on the last day for all to see. So be truly glad. There is wonderful joy ahead, even though you have to endure many trials for a little while." Okay, so salvation in the New Testament is past, present, and also in the future. In this verse, it's showing us that our final glorious salvation is at the second coming of Christ, and it's in view. Our inheritance of salvation in Jesus is a living hope, and it's kept for us in heaven where it cannot be ruined or fade away. The goal and reward of faith is salvation. So faith is precious, even more precious than gold. God refines our faith like he refines gold as we go through trials and testing. And maybe you've heard this before, but I want to share it with you again. So gold is refined by fire. Temperatures are risen very high and the gold melts. And then as it melts and the temperature rises, the impurities, they start to rise and they come to the surface. Um, as they're rising, they can be removed. That they can scrape it off the top, and all those impurities are removed, and that is purifying the gold. So it becomes pure gold with all of the impurities removed. So this is also true for us in our faith. As we go through the trials and testing that all of us go through, we're being refined in the fire. Where all of those impurities are coming to the surface and we can see them. So as we're seeing all these impurities come up as we're going through these trials, like sometimes for me, it's impatience. So God shows me when I'm going through a trial, I can be impatient. So that's one of those things I need to ask for forgiveness for being impatient. And I can see that I need to work on patience. And that's how God shows us the areas we need to work on. And he refines us as we go through these trials. So we need to embrace, as hard as it is, we need to embrace all of the refining work that God is doing in our lives so that we can become more and more like him. That is the ultimate goal, is to try to be as much like Christ as we possibly can. And as we repent and we ask for forgiveness of those things, as we're starting to see them during our trials, and God's revealing them to us, we ask for forgiveness and ask God to remove them from our lives. And with his mercy, he helps us remove these things. Not always overnight, usually not. Every once in a while, God will just grant that and remove it from our lives. You know, I've seen people with addictions where God just removes that craving. But most of the time, we have to work for it. Uh, and actually, this is a way that shows it honors him. When we're changing our life and allowing him to refine us, we are praising and honoring him when we're doing that. So I think that's pretty amazing. So remember, when you are going through those trials, because we all do, we all go through trials, uh, we need to remember, and I'm speaking to myself as well, it's important to remember that when we're going through these times, it's God's using it. It's not that he's causing these trials and hardships in our lives, but he's using it to refine us and make us more like him. So you have an amazing day, and I will talk to you soon. You have a good day.